Hi guys, Aussie Coin Hunter here. This video was shot at Christmas time and I did it with my son Michael. And basically I wanted to see exactly how many pounds worth I have of Australian pre-decimal coins I've found to date. It's just been bugging me. It's very interesting to see just exactly how much of the old money I have. So it was pounds, shillings and pence. I also want to do comparison between 1 and 2 cent coins that I've found, because I believe they were of the same nature as far as the way we think of them today, and they're just 1 and 2 cent coins, and pennies and half pennies would be the same. That's my way of thinking, because they're the lowest denominator. So I wanted to count them up also, the 1 and 2 cent coins. So let's see what happened. Alright, so this is my all my pre-decimal coins I've found to date. Then I've also got the 1 and 2 cent coins, Australian, from 1966 through to 84, I think it was, could be wrong. So let's see what they add up to. The basic principle is 1 shilling is equal to 12 pennies, is 12 pence. Alright, 12 pennies in 1 shilling. And in a pound there's 240 pennies and 480 half pennies. So I'm going to work off that. And so how many shillings is in a pound? There's 20. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. How many is that? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So now we're into the half pennies. We got pennies there, and we're into the half pennies. Run out of pennies now. So half pennies. So how many half pennies? How many half pennies are there in 1 shilling? Well, you go across, and there's 24. So if there's 12 pennies, there's 24 half pennies. That makes sense. So now I've finished that. I'm into the sixpence. There's only a few odd half pennies. Now I'm going to go into the sixpence. Then we got 3 pence, 6 pence, shillings and florins left. This is actually really interesting. Physically doing this. These are lots of 12. So these are 12 pennies makes a shilling. 1 shilling, right? So to make a pound you need 240 pennies. But you need 20 shillings to make 1 pound. So there's 20 shillings, right? So 12 pennies is a shilling. So 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. So that's 20 shillings worth of pennies. That's 1 pound right there. So then I've started getting into pennies, into the half pennies, right? And then some into the sixpence. What have I done there? So that's 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and then a sixpence on top. So it's another shilling. Two sixpences make 12 pence. So these are shillings as well. So 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. So that's 2 pounds worth of coins there. And then I've gone into the 3 pence and the 6 pence, and it actually is a lot faster, which is not surprising because of the silvers. So 2 6s are 12, so it's a shilling. So 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. So that's a pound right there. That there compared to that. And this is why you find less sixpence, because these are more large and cumbersome to carry around. It's like, oh, who cares if they threw them away? And on one side I found over 150 coins, and just think about this as a site. If it's 240 pennies makes a pound, I found 150 coins. Now admittedly they were half pennies and pennies of those 150 coins. But you can see why when they packed up and left and said, who cares, and they left the house and the place got demolished, they just chucked the coins away. And 150 pre-decimal coins. Now, admittedly, there was some 6 pence, 3 pence, and shillings and things like that mixed in, but 150 coins all up. So you're talking small change. When you start looking at a pound like that and a pound like that, you can see why we find less of the silvers, and that goes without saying. But then you get into the 3p. Now that's a pound right there. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. So it takes 3, 6, 9, 12 to make a shilling. So 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. So there's a pound, there's a pound. 24 pennies in each one of these coins in a florin. So you need 10 of these to make a pound. So right there is £1 in your pocket. Some time ago I remembered that I'd seen, it was like for genealogy, they were talking about the probate, if you like, of when someone had died, their estate. And how they did it was pounds, shillings and pence, which makes sense now. But just as a guesstimate of what I keep in here of my finds from since I started, I've found £5, 17 shillings and 6.5 pence. Alright, so that's the pre-decimal, that's my total. Now I'm going to show you what that equates to, what a pound equates to today. Australian currency was based on the pound, which was converted to $2 in 1966. The pound consisted of 20 shillings of 12 pence each, so 12 pence each in a shilling, and was divided into 6p and 3p coins. So technically what you're looking at here is that's equal to $2 today in Australia, what you're looking at there. So let's do that in the modern money. That's exactly what it is. So instead of being 12, it's 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90 dollar. 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90 dollar. $2. A modern $2 coin is when we convert it over, that's what this was worth. So technically I've found $2, $4, $6, $8, sorry, $9, let me work this out, 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, $10, at least that's $10 in today's money. But to put that in perspective again, we've got 10 shillings here. So if 20 shillings is a pound, right? $2. So half of that is 10. So 10 shillings, 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. 10 shillings is $1. The modern $1. And I've said this in the video before, in the other previous video. So, oh man, this is going to be such a boring video, but so technically I've found 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, $11 and change. That's all I've found of pre-decimal money. Now we got this from 1966 on, the 1 cent and 2 cent coins. I'm just going to enlist Michael's help to help get these into dollar amounts. And let's see what the comparison is. 10, 12, 34, 36. People silently counting away there. Now we've finished counting up. That's 50 cents there and 10 cents, so 60 cents. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, $23.60. So compare that to the pre-decimal coins. So I like to look at these as the half pennies because it's not correct, but I like to think of it this way. 2 half pennies make, where's the 2 cent? A penny. Because a penny had 2 half pennies to make a penny. So same with the 2 cent has 2 1 cents to make a 2 cent. But there you have it. So that's the total. Don't even know where they came from now. So that's the comparison of the coins that are whatever. And that's how I think they thought of these coins, of their coins, the half pennies and pennies, like, oh, whatever, they're just such a small number. cumbersome heaps. You know, they're just a pain, and that's why we find them, because they were chucked or just left, and who cares. Same with these ones. Well guys, I hope you enjoyed that video. It was very interesting for me to do that, and it helped give me some perspective of where I'm at and exactly what the worth of these coins that we find to the people who left them behind or lost them. It's not a great deal, but for me it's the hunt, the thrill of the hunt, trying to find them. And as I've said before, this hobby is hide and seek and lucky dip combined, rolled into one. So for me as well, it's going back in time when we see that date and then go home and find out what happened in that point in time, and that you're holding something that was from that period of time. That's the cool thing about it. That's why I call myself Aussie Coin Hunter. So I hope you enjoy. Hope you've enjoyed this video, and take care. Good luck out there. Bye for now.